Good morning, students. Today's class is for your first HR specialization, that is for Advanced Human Resource Management. Today we are going to discuss various methods of job analysis, and after that we will discuss what is a job design. Means we will cover the introductory part of job design. So first, what is a job analysis? Job analysis, we can say that it is a process of collecting detailed information about a job, or we can say that it is a critical examination of a particular job. Generally, organizations conduct job analysis for collecting detailed information about a job, means what duties involved in a particular job, what responsibilities, what tasks involved in a job, and what level of hazards involved in a particular job that can be collected through job analysis. And what methods, what tools, what procedure involved in a particular job, or what methods used for performing a particular job that can be collected through job analysis. Along with the employee's requirement, means the skill knowledge required for employee or required for employee for performing a particular task that can be collected through job analysis also. So, job analysis is conducted to collect detailed information about a particular job along with the employee's requirement for performing a particular task. And after conducting job analysis, organization prepare two statements, that is job description statement and job specification statement. In job description statement, whatever the information collected about a particular job in job analysis, that is detailedly described in job description statement. Next comes to your job specification statement. In job specification statement, the organization describes detail about employee specification or employee's requirement. Means for performing a particular task, what skills, what level of knowledge, what educational qualification is required, and what level of experience is also required. That is explained detail in job specification statement. So we can say that the product of job analysis is job description and job specification. Again, main intention of conducting job analysis is for collecting detailed information about a particular job, so that it helps the HR manager to explain detail about the duties, tasks and responsibilities to the job holder easily. So job analysis is conducted to collect detailed information about a particular job, and it is done on the present job of the organization. Now we are going to discuss various methods of job analysis. Again, job analysis is conducted by HR manager by adopting different methods. There are number of methods available for conducting job analysis. That is job performance, personal observation, interview, panel of experts, diary method, questionnaire method. So there are 6 methods available for conducting job analysis. So what are the methods available for conducting a job analysis? Let me tell you one by one in detail. First one is the job performance. If this method adopted by the HR manager or by the analyst, then the analyst himself perform the job to collect detailed information about the job. Means what job the HR manager plans for conducting analysis for that job, or he has to perform that job personally, or he has to perform the job himself by himself, so that he can able to get experience, so that he can able to get knowledge about the contents of the job. So by performing the job by himself, the analyst collect first-hand experience about the job, and the analyst can able to collect the detailed information about a particular job. Means what duties is required to perform, what task, what responsibilities he has to take, or what task he has to perform, what level of hazard he identified, what tools, what methods or procedures he used for performing that job. Again, he can able to identify whether that job is of a supervisor job or that job requires supervision, he can able to collect detailed information about a particular job. Again, what type of skills, what type of abilities, and what type of qualification and experience level is required to perform that job, he can able to collect these things. So by performing a particular job himself by the job analyst, he can able to collect detailed information about a job. Means for if the organization or if the analyst adopt job performance, then whatever the job he planned to analyze, he has to perform that job himself or personally, and after that he can able to collect detailed data about the job. So main intention of job performance method is to perform that job by the analyst so that he can able to get first-hand experience about the contents of the job, so that he can able to prepare separate two statement, that is job description and job specification statement. This is all about the first method of job analysis, that is job performance method. Next method of job analysis is that personal observation. In job performance method, the analyst is required to perform the job by himself so that personally, so that by performing the job himself, he can able to collect detailed information, detailed data about the job. But in case of personal observation, the analyst is not required to perform the job himself. He should have to observe the worker while doing the job or while performing the task in a particular job. Means the analyst has to observe the workers while doing the job, and he has to record the information what the workers do. Means what level of duties, what tasks the workers has to perform or the employee has to perform. Again, what level of hazards involved. By observing, he can able to identify what tools, what methods, what procedures he used for performing the task. The HR manager or the analyst can able to collect by observing personally to a particular job. Means what job he planned to analyze. So for that job, he has to observe the employees, he has to observe the workers while doing that job, and whatever the information he collect by observing, he has to record that one. Means the analyst has to record various job information, and in this way he can able to collect the detailed data about a particular job and the detailed duties, tasks, responsibilities involved in a job, and what methods, again what procedures used for performing the task, he can able to collect in detail. Next one is the interview method. This method consists of asking questions to both job holders and supervisors. In case of interview method, the analyst conduct a conversation with the employees, means with the job holders and the supervisors. Generally, the job holders having the experience related to a particular job, means they have the detailed idea related to the task, duties, responsibilities involved, what methods, what procedures they used. They have detailed idea because the job holders are familiar to a particular job. So by conducting an interview or by mm, conducting your interview or by asking various questions to the job holders and to the supervisors or to the employee supervisor, the analyst can able to collect detailed data, collect detailed information about a particular job. And this method is more suitable for collecting detailed information about a particular job because the job holder are much familiar with a particular job, and the job holder can able to explain clearly about the duties, about the responsibilities in a particular job, and they can able to mention what type of skills they, what type of abilities, what type of experience required to perform that job. But the interviewer must be taken due care before conducting an interview. So or while conducting the interview. Means the interviewer must have to be trained, or the analyst must have to be trained, trained before conducting the interview. So what the trainer, sorry, what the analyst or what the interviewer has to ask, that should have to be prepared previously. So accordingly he can ask the questions to the job holder and supervisor, so that he can able to collect, means the analyst can able to collect detailed data about a particular job. So this is all about interview method. Next comes to panel of experts. This method utilizes senior job holders and supervisors with extensive knowledge of the job. Means in this method, generally the analyst makes groups of various senior job holders and supervisors, by using their extensive knowledge, by using their experience, the analyst can collect detailed information about a particular job. Generally the senior job holder and the supervisor having detailed ideas, having deep ideas related to a particular job, means they have enough idea related to the duties, the tasks, the responsibilities involved in a particular job, what methods involved, what procedures, and what level of hazard involved in a job, and they can able to explain whether a particular job requires supervision, and that job has to provide supervision to others, because the senior job holder performed that job for number of years, and the supervisor also supervised that job for number of years. So they have detailed idea, they have extensive knowledge related to a particular job. So by using the senior job holders or supervisors extensive knowledge, the analyst can able to collect detailed information about their particular job. If the analyst use panel of experts method, then he has to form various groups with senior job holders and supervisors. And after forming various groups, the analyst is required to ask various questions related to the job to a particular group, means to the senior job holders and supervisors. And between the interview, whatever the conversation made between the analyst and the senior job holders and supervisors, the analyst record this information, and through this conversation or by asking various questions to the job holders, he can able to collect detailed information about a particular job. And this method is also more reliable, because senior job holder and supervisor having extensive knowledge related to a particular job, and he can supply accurate information about a job, and he can also explain what type of skills, what type of abilities, and what level of training is also required to perform that particular task, and whether any extracurricular activity is required to perform that one or not, they can able to explain, because they are more familiar with the more familiar with a particular job, because they perform this job continuously for a number of years, so they can able to supply accurate information about a particular job. Next one is the diary method. In diary method, how the analysts collect the data? In case of diary method, the job holder are required to keep a particular diary, and in that diary they are required to um, they are required to they are required to mention the job activities on day-to-day basis. Means the job analyst asks the job holders to keep a separate diary, and they have to record their job activities, what they has to perform, or what they have to perform on a regular manner. So for number of days, the job holders are required to maintain a separate diary, and in that diary they mention their job activities, means what duties, what tasks they perform on regular basis. They have to mention, they have to record in that diary, and after some period the analyst collect this diary from the job holders, and the analyst try to analyze whatever the information recorded in a particular diary by the job holder. And by analyzing the diary properly and by analyzing the job activities mentioned in the diary, the analyst can able to collect detailed information about a particular job. And the job holders are also required to record the time spent on each activities. Means in this method, the job holders are required, or in this method, the job holders are asked to keep a diaries for their daily job activities, and in that diary they are required to mention whatever duties, whatever task, what responsibility he has to perform on a regular basis. They have to mention that one along with the time spent by the job holder on each activity. And at last, by collecting the diary and by analyzing the information mentioned in a particular diary, they can able to collect detailed information. Means the analyst can able to collect detailed information about a particular job. And last method of job analysis is questionnaire method. In questionnaire method, the job analyst can able to collect detailed data, collect detailed information about a particular job by developing a questionnaire. And the questionnaire is a widely used method for analyzing the job. Means the analyst prepare a set of questions, and the questions they submit to the, and the questions and the questionnaire is required to send to the job holders, and job holders are required to fill the questionnaire. Means in that questionnaire, the job analyst informs detail about the duties, detail about the task, detail about the responsibility. Means what information is required for collecting, that is mentioned in the form of question in the questionnaire. And the questionnaire is provided to a particular job holder, and the job holder are asked to fill that one. And after collecting the questionnaire, the analyst analyze the questionnaire, analyze the answer given by the job holder, and by analyzing this thing, they can able to, or the analyst can able to collect detailed information of a particular job. Means job holders are given properly designed questionnaire aimed at getting job information. So this is all about the methods of job analysis. Means for collecting detailed data about a particular job, the analyst may use different type of method. First one is the job performance method. In job performance method, he has to perform a particular job by himself, and by performing the job himself, he can able to collect detailed data about a particular job. Next comes to your personal observation. By observing the worker, by observing the employee personally by the analyst can able to collect detailed information about a job. And next one is the interview method. In interview method, by conducting a interview or by asking various questions to the job holder, he can able to collect detailed data. He can able to collect detailed data about a job. Next comes to your panel of expert. In panel of expert, the analyst makes various groups which having senior job holders and supervisors, and the analyst is required to conduct an interview by within the groups or within the groups or between the job holders and supervisors. And with the conversation between the interview, he can able to collect detailed data about the job. Next one is the diary method. In diary method, the job analyst the job analyst inform to the job holders for maintaining a particular diary, and the job holders are required to mention the daily job activities in that diary, and they also required to mention the time spent on each activity. And by doing these things, the analyst collect the diary after some period of time, And the job analyst is required to analyze this thing, analyze the mentioned activities in the diary, and by analyzing this thing he can able to collect detailed information. Last one is the questionnaire method. In questionnaire method, what the analyst will do, in questionnaire method the analyst design a proper questionnaire. Whatever information he required, he developed these things in the form of questionnaire, and that questionnaire is given to the job holder, and the job holder are required to answer this question. And by collecting this questionnaire, or by analyzing the answers given by the job holder, he can able to get detailed information about a particular job. So this is all about job analysis, and we completed, and within this we completed the second chapter of second unit. Next, we are going to discuss another topic or another chapter of second unit, that is your job design. I told you in second unit you have four chapter. First one is the HRP, second one is the job analysis, third one is the job design, and last one is the recruitment. So now we are going to start the third chapter of second unit, that is job design. And in today's class we will cover the introductory part of job design. So first we have to understand what is a job design. Job means what? I told you the meaning of job while describing job analysis. Job means what? The organization divides the total task or the total work into various positions, and each position is known as a particular job. Means for completing or achieving whole activity, the total task of the organization easily, it divides the total task into various groups, into various positions, and each position is known as a job. And organization kept some duties, some responsibilities, some tasks in a particular job, and the job holder is required to perform the task, perform the duties or responsibilities on a regular manner. Job, we can say that it is a division of total task into various positions, and each job having certain duties, certain responsibilities, certain tasks, and each job having a separate or having a definite title, like the job of manager, job of accountant, job of a clerk, and job of a supervisor, superintendent. So job, we can say it is a division of total task into various positions, and each position having certain duties, certain tasks and responsibilities. Organization divide the total work into various positions because to achieve or to accomplish the total task in a most effective and efficient manner. Means for achieving the task easily, organization divide it into various positions, and the person who appointed in a particular job, the person is required, or the job holder is required to perform various duties and responsibilities on a regular manner, and after that the organization can able to achieve its total activity, total work in a smooth manner. Next comes to your design. Design means what? Design, we can say that it is a plan or drawing of something. So here design of what? Here design related to job. So now comes to your job design. Job design, we can say that it is a process of arranging detailed tasks or arranging the total tasks or activities in a sequential manner, so that the job holder can able to perform each task, each activity in a efficient manner and in a sequential manner. And job design helps the job holder to perform its total activity in a efficient manner. Means without wasting time, the job holder can able to perform everything in a sequential manner, so that easily the job holder can able to accomplish its objective, accomplish his or her objective. Generally, job analysis collect detailed information about a particular job. Means what duties, what responsibilities, what tasks involved in a particular job that can be collected through job analysis, and what type of skill, what type of ability is required to perform a particular job that can be collected through job analysis. But what the job design to and what the job design helps the organization. Means while designing the job, the organization arranges the detailed tasks required to perform by the job holder in a sequential manner. So there are little bit difference exists between job analysis and job design. In case of job analysis, the analyst collect detailed information about a particular job. Means in job analysis, the analyst can able to identify what duties, what responsibilities, what tasks, what methods, what procedures involved in a particular job for performing the task. But in case of job design, the analyst or the designer, means we can say the HR manager, collect detailed information, detailed contents of a particular job, and after collecting detailed things, he has to arrange everything in a sequential manner. Means the job holder what first has to do, and after that what he has to do, he arranges everything in a sequential manner. So the job holder can able to identify which activity he has to perform first, and after that which activity he has to perform. So he can able to perform everything in a sequential manner, so that it is easy for the job holder to perform everything in a effective and efficient manner. So take the example of a managerial job. So or manager's job. In manager's job, there are number of duties, there are number of tasks involved, since he has the responsibility for achieving the departmental objectives. So for achieving departmental objectives, what practically he has to do, what activities he has to perform, that can be sequentially arranged in job designing. Means while designing a particular job, the designer or the HR manager can able to or can arrange everything in a sequential manner. Means as a manager, first he has to analyze the organizational objective rather than developing the departmental objective. First he has to analyze what is the organizational objective, accordingly what his or her department has to do, accordingly he has to prepare different departmental objectives. Again, after preparing various departmental objectives, he has to develop suitable strategy for implementing the implementing some actions, implementing some plans for achieving the departmental objective. And after that, he has to implement implement the objectives. Implement the strategies, implement the plans in their respective department. Again, again he has to analyze or he has to visualize whether the action plan, whatever the plan he prepared, accordingly the work is performed or not in a particular department. He has the responsibility to check. So what duties first or what activities he has to perform, that can be arranged in a sequential manner. Means as a departmental head, first he has to analyze the organizational activities. This is the first activity he has to perform. Means, and that can be done through job design, and job design helps in identifying or arranging everything in a sequential manner, so that the job holder can able to perform everything in a most effective and efficient manner. And job design involves specifying the contents of job, work method used in its performance, and how the job relates to other jobs in the organization. So, like job analysis, while designing the job, the HR manager collect detailed information or detailed contents of a particular job, or by referring the job analysis data, job analysis information, he can collect the contents of the job, the work methods used in a particular job, and the relation of one job with another job. After collecting this information, he has to arrange everything in a sequential manner, so that the job can be performed in a better manner. Next comes to your definition. Job design is defined by different experts in different way. First one is the according to Armstrong. So Armstrong says that job design is the process of deciding the content of a job in terms of its duties, responsibilities, the methods to be used in carrying out the job, the techniques and the procedures, and the relationship that should exist between the job holder and his superior subordinates and colleagues. Armstrong said that job design is a process of deciding the contents of job, means what duties, what tasks involved in a job, again what methods used for performing a particular task, and what techniques, what procedures used in that job, and it also involves collecting information related to or it also involves identification of the relationship that should exist between job holder, supervisor, subordinates and colleagues. And after collecting this information, it is required to arrange sequentially so that the job holder can perform this job in a most effective and efficient manner. Generally, job design describes a deliberate attempt made to structure both technical and other aspects of a job to fit between the individual and the job, means for making a perfect between the job holder and the job design. Job design is conducted, or job design helps the job holder and the job perfect, and the job holder can able to perform everything in a perfect or sequential manner. So this is all about the introductory part of job design. Next we will discuss factor affecting job design. There are various factors available there are various factors available that affect job design, means the HR manager should have to consider various factors while designing the job. Generally, there are three factors, or generally the factors of design is categorized into three categories. First one is the organizational factor, second one is the environmental factor, and last one is the behavioral factor. These are the three factors which having an influence in job design, means the HR manager should have to consider these factors for designing a particular job so that he can able to arrange everything in a sequential manner or in a perfect manner. So under organizational factor, again there are various factors available. He has to consider various factors. He has to consider these factors for designing a particular job. So whatever the factors available for designing, or what are the factors that having an influence in job design, we will discuss in our next class. So this is all about our today's class. Thank you.